with some multi-hit games back to back. More of that in the second half.
And this is not just a rough year. He's had a rough 3 years.
Looking around first and on his way to second with a leadoff double and the 1-2. Up after it.
And he is plunked.
It's Scranton, Pennsylvania. And Wilkesboro. Bases are now loaded in the first inning.
This ball is into right center. A base hit. Betts is going to score. And coming around third is Turner. He is in. And Taylor hits a ball high and deep to left field. Way back and gone. A 3-run shot for CT3. And the Dodgers have opened it up in the top of the first inning. What a shot by Taylor. Foul pole in baseball. And that hangs up there, and over in right center is Garrett Hampson to be in the on-deck circle before you came out to pitch.
Brendan Rodgers, Trevor Story in the third spot.
We'll see what he decides to go with the majority of the time that he.
There's a ground ball to short. Lux handles it, and there's one out. First game of the series. And Rodgers out on strikes, 2 down. Julio's payoff. Walked it. This one's lined into right center field. A bounce for Bellinger. He'll lob it toward third.
1-2 to Crow. That's belted toward the middle. Great play by Taylor. Oh, Chris Taylor.
Exceptional plays in center field. And Julio drills one to center. And back on it, making the running catch is Hampson, one away. Okay, belts one to left again. He's 2 for 2.
He goes down swinging. Base hit. Mookie's going to go to third. Pretty similar to his all-star hit.
Been going back, and he makes a great catch, robbing Will Smith of extra bases.
McMahon, if it is Lux. He bats. And Fairground makes the catch, 2 down. And the ground ball left side. It's off of Turner. And the Rockies with a man aboard with 2 out.
Do with that, but that one's in the dirt for strike 3. They'll have to throw down, and Will's going to hurry, and they just get it there in time.
2-0. That's a hard hit ball, and that is snared by Rodgers.
He went to the Rangers in the first round, and just in front of the track is Blackman. 2 down. I suppose. For the corner. And Pollock easily into second base with a 2-out double.
But not necessarily needing it for his abilities on the field, just to heal up.
Played there, but I'm not that old.
Me neither, but there's a ground ball to third, barehanded by Turner, too late.
Stop the runner and be.
Rodgers, base hit to right. Stopping Hampson at second, not going to challenge Mookie.
Juan Soto hit one better than 520. Run for Betts, and he makes the grab and foul ground. And Hampson will advance to third. And Blackman is hitting the ribs.
And that ball is hammered out to left field. Jeff Houston called it, and we're going to fire up the fountains at Coors Field.
A grand slam for Cron, and it's 5-4.
Here's a kill.
Base is clear, 1 out. Pollock, 2 down.
Okay. It's like broadcast news.
Kershaw. Fair ball for Julio. The corner, that's going to be down. Julio will stop at second. It'll be a long single.
Once again, back, and Blackman will make the catch. Urias will tag and go to third. Pitch to Turner, and that's right at the third baseman, McMahon. He didn't have to move.
Coors Field being a hitter's park.
Blackman going back. It's going to be off the wall. Julio comes in to score. Betts around third on his way. He'll be in.
Ball 4. Strike 3 call. And he probably would have been back up here at some point anyway. Lux. Betts on the run, makes the grab.
Been successful. Usually you're getting moved.
Right to Lux, and he hangs on. That'll retire the Rockies, making his 15th appearance. He's 1-0.
So he's on base.
That one's up the middle and a base hit. Pollock will stop at second.
Okay, first ball swinging, drives it to center. Pollock tagging, he's coming to the plate. Throw comes into third. And he walks. Muncy aboard.
3-0. And Turner takes a walk.
Center field, a base hit. Lux will score. Here comes Muncy. 2 more in. It is 10-4. And of course, Smith with the 2-run single, and Bellinger goes out on strikes. But he goes often, as he can, off the end of the bat. That's going to fall in for a hit.
That's lifted out toward Bellinger. He'll make the catch for the out.
Did he go? Yes, he did, says Adam Hammer. It's a game. And a shot down at first. Muncy will handle it.
Off-speed pitch. Took it for strike 3. Ground ball to Story. It's short. 2 down.
As far as your cardio and running the bases. So I'm sure he is really close. 7.
Mookie Betts on the track. Retires Owings. 1 down.
Rooting for the home team.
Center, and Mookie will track it down for out number 2. At least here in the 6th. 24th appearance. Bickford a little inside, and he has walked.
Him a W.
Runner goes, and a roller to the right side. Muncy to Bickford, foot wrench. And a ground ball toward the middle. That's thrown, a base hit.
That might be a souvenir.
Betts from Santos. You got it.
The rarity is both of those things.
And Muncy out at first.
Instead of throwing the pitch and being competitive, he only got to see one pitch.
And he's down to third.
Screaming and wooing at right center and playable. And over there to get it is Hampson.
In the works for about 2 years.
There's a shot. That's through the shift into left center, and a base hit. Ground ball to the right side. There's one.
Ground ball to the right side. Lux one on to first in time to get it.
AAA Albuquerque to deliver.
Down him swinging, chasing
To
it.
Bellinger. And he went after the high one and struck
Taylor. First ball swinging, grounds it to Story. And it gets away from Crone.
He goes down swinging.
So 3 strikeouts swinging in the inning for Ben. Outing Saturday, just 9 pitches.
Excitement he had for being here. He strikes out. Can of corn for Pollock. 2 down.
Taylor says he's got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jake Reed. Nicely done.
Game's back. Hampson on the run.
And that one off of Gilbreth. Story will not have a play. That's a base hit.
Roll, but his teammates and the team.
Mookie like that one back. That one's slicing. That's down for a hit. Max has his first hit of the night.
Above and beyond the starting lineup. That's it, right?
That's a right field, and Hampson calls off.
Tonight is the first time that all 3 of them have pitched together.
Freeland tomorrow. Freeland's been moved up a day. And Hampson out on strikes.
But I would tell you that tomorrow.
Base hit to left for the ground ball to third. Turner goes to second for 1. Around the horn, game over.
Well, you guys are fresh off the All-Star break. What did you do over these last 4 days that help you to kind of rest as well as reset for the second half of the season?
Yeah, for me personally, wife and I went to the beach. Yeah, it was just a couple of days of rest, relaxation, and getting ready for the second half.
And you guys pulled off a big win tonight in Colorado. How did this win set the tone for the second half of this season?
Yeah, that was a big first inning. Put up 5. Came out swinging. We were ready to go. Then Julio, he pitched really well. One mistake on the homer. that happens. But you know, he was dominant tonight, and then the bullpen guys came in and pitched really well as well.
And you had for yourself 2 hit runs in both the 4th and the 5th inning. What was working for you so well offensively tonight?
Yeah, just a little break probably to reset. You know, kind of clear your mind, and then yeah, came back today, got back in the cage, got back to work. Got a couple pitches to hit and drive, and yeah, it's a good night.
And overall for the team, obviously setting the tone as we hit on earlier today. But what does a win like this just say as you guys really lock in for the rest of the season, as Dave Roberts said, because it's now a sprint at this point?
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a nail biter, especially in the NL West with those Giants and the Padres. You know, we got to bring it every night. We got to start winning a lot of games, and yeah, just do what we keep doing today, like we did today, and should be a good second half.
Thanks so much, Will. Congrats on the win.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, Julio. First, you're the first pitcher to now reach 12 wins in the league. When you get something like that, coming fresh off of All-Star break, what does that mean to you?
Tú eres el primer lanzador que ha llegado a 12 victorias. ¿Qué significa eso para ti?
Obviamente significa mucho, ¿no? Son metas, se podría decir, personales que pienso seguir, obviamente, trabajando al 100% y seguir, obviamente, poniendo buenas actuaciones y dejando el equipo en posición de ganar, que esa es la mentalidad.
Yeah, you know, obviously it's a very nice accomplishment. It's always nice to, you know, get to some of those goals, go out there and compete and put your best effort out there in an outing like that, and give your team a chance to win, which is the ultimate goal.
And you escaped Coors Field tonight with only 4 runs. That was off of 1 hit, of course, that grand slam. What was working for you so well?
Saliste de esta salida nomás dando 4 carreras en esa entrada. ¿Qué está trabajando tan bueno para ti esta noche?
Bueno, la verdad sí estuve peleando un poquito con los lanzamientos. No me sentí tan fino, obviamente. Lo chistoso del juego es que contactos, se podría decir, suaves eran hit y los contactos fuertes eran out. El único que no fue home run, obviamente, ¿no? Pero lo chistoso del béisbol y simplemente seguir trabajando fuerte.
Yeah, you know, I felt like I was fighting it all night. You know, the funny thing about baseball is, like, especially like a night like tonight, you know, all the balls that were hit hard were hit at people, and all the balls that were hit very soft were hits. You know, obviously the home run wasn't a soft hit, but everything else kind of worked in the opposite for me tonight.
And when you're playing in Colorado, do you have to be just even more aware not to get too comfortable on the mound, just knowing how well the ball can fly?
Cuando estás jugando o estás pichando en Colorado, estás de tu mente que no te puedes dejar ir de una entrada a otra porque se puede escapar de ti.
Sí, obviamente, ¿no? Uno trata de que le hagan el menos daño posible. Obviamente aquí los lanzamientos son un poquito más complicados de controlarlos, se podría decir, pero es lo mismo. Ya obviamente año con año he estado viniendo para acá y me ha tocado lanzar, entonces la verdad que esa es parte, se podría decir, un poquito de la frustración cuando los picheos no están como tú quieres que estén, pero pues uno tiene que hacer el ajuste y buscar la manera de atacarlo más rápido los bateadores.
Yeah, you know, you try to go out there and you do your best you can with what you can do. Obviously, it's a very difficult place to pitch, very difficult place to land your pitches. But you know, I've been pitching here for the last couple of years, so just make those adjustments along the way, and you try to just stay and be as competitive as you can, even though at times it could get a little bit frustrating when you're not able to execute your pitches the way you want to.
Thank you, Julio.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
Yeah, Julio, this is the 8th time in your starts the team has scored 9 runs or more. What's your secret? What do you say to them before the game that gets so much offense?
Es la 8ª vez que tu equipo ha anotado 9 carreras o más. ¿Qué les dices a los bateadores?
No, obviamente sabemos el potencial que tenemos en el line-up y obviamente no trato de pensar en eso, pero obviamente cuando te dan ese colchón de carreras, la verdad es bastante bueno y uno se siente más confiado arriba de la loma.
Yeah, you know, I know the offense and the type of offense that we have, and I don't really try to get too caught up in that. You know, I just try to go out there and do my thing and make the pitches that I need to make. And obviously, like when the offense gives you a cushion like the one they give you, it's a little bit easier to pitch.
Hey Dave, ahead of the game, we talked about the importance of setting the tone in the second half. With the win line tonight, what did this win say about this team going in the second half of this season?
On a mission, focus. It was good to come out with energy. Mookie got us started. Guys behind him followed suit. Julio set the tone early, attacking those guys. All the way up and down the lineup, I thought we had good at-bats. Guys in the pen came in and did a nice job. So Julio to go 5+ I thought was great. made a mistake to Crone, but I think that in that inning there was a C&I grounder, infield hit, the soft serve to right, and then I think what got him was the hit batsman to Blackman. But overall, really good outing for Julio.
And for Julio, with this win, it's his 12th. He now has the most. Well, he has the most wins for a pitcher. What have you been seeing? You mentioned tonight, but what have you just been seeing kind of overall for him this season?
I think the main thing, and that's with all really good starting pitchers, that when it's their day, they expect the team to win a baseball game, and that's how it's been with Julio this year.
Next question is from 130. Go ahead.
Okay, there's not 12 hits for Mookie in the last 7 games. What do you kind of see to make things happen?
I think mechanically he's in a good spot. Certainly when the ball starts hitting the outfield grass, you start to gain confidence. And even before that, he was lining out, making a lot of hard outs. But with Mookie, even when he wasn't getting hits, he competes every at bat, takes his walks, plus defender. But now it's good to see him getting hits, and certainly we rally behind him.
How much of it helped you guys have seen a good amount? Obviously, it was kind of a late ad to be the starter for them today.
It's good. It's good. Obviously they're dealing with some things, and for us to be nimble and be ready for whatever is thrown at us is important. Our hitting guys do a fantastic job of getting our guys prepared, and tonight our guys did a great job of executing.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey Dave, I know we've asked you a lot about how you guys bunched up your runs in big innings. How encouraging was it not only to have the 5-run inning in first, but to be able to keep adding on as the game went on?
It was great. Part of the equation is getting guys on base, and for guys to keep the line moving, and Will to get a big line out late or fly out late, and to kind of keep his composure, take a walk early. And then take the same at bat, and then drive a couple runs. And we got some hits with 2 outs. Cody did that in that first inning, which was big. And it was good to see some different arms and kind of stress their pen a little bit with the first game of the series.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
And that's the 8th time this month that you've had 5 or more runs in an inning. What do you make of that statistic?
I think it's just we just don't give at bats away, and I think that there's other times where I felt that we could put up some crooked numbers, but we lined out and it just didn't play out as such. But if you're relentless and you keep doing that, good things are going to happen.